Okay. A good friend of mine, Lois, Miss Lois, and she had sent me a question about how to position the saddle on your horse. So I wanted to do this for Miss Lois, and then also this would be good for you because I think a lot of times some of the resistance in our horse is that because the saddle's not put on properly. And so I just want to go over that with you really quick, and we'll just call this a bonus. All right? Okay, here we go. Now, when I go to put my saddle on, you notice everything I do is from the safety zone. All right? If I put my saddle on here and he's looking over there and I throw it on him, it's going to spook him. It could even cause him to cow kick me or hit me with his hindquarters. And if he doesn't do anything at all, but his head, comes up and it scares him, now you just shot his adrenaline up where you may have had him at a 5 and now he's at an 8 again. So we need to always let the horse know where we're at and what we're doing. So Sonny can definitely see me. If he was looking the other way, I'd have this a little bit tighter and I'd kind of get his nose to the inside just a little bit. And then I'd loosen that up. And then I'm just going to step in here and off my hip. You can see I'm holding the saddle on my hip. And then I'm just going to step in here. And then I'm going to sit the saddle on him. I'm not going to pick it up and just whoosh. I'm going to sit the saddle on him. Okay? All right. Now, Miss Lois's question is, where to properly sit the saddle on the horse. And what I like to do, where you want it is the tip of your saddle here needs to be touching this shoulder right here. It needs to be just right on, just right on the edge of it right there. If you're too far, then your horse is going to have a hard time moving in shoulders, especially going into a lope or a canter. The horse needs to raise his shoulders up for that to go into that third position on the lope. So just right on the corner. Now what I do is I set my pad a little bit farther over on the shoulder. So, and then I always put my saddle about an inch or so from the pad. I want to leave about an inch or 2 inches right here. And that always, if I put the pad over the shoulder, my shoulder is right in here, the tip of my shoulder. If I put that pad about an inch or so over that, and then I set my saddle on an inch or 2, depends on how long your pad is, then my saddle's always setting perfectly. I'll check it, I'll make sure, and this looks good, and now I'm ready to cinch him. Okay? If you have any questions, always ask and let us know. But this is how we do it, and this way, it's not sitting on the shoulder. Now today I don't have a back cinch on here, but you really need a back cinch on your saddle, and that's going to keep that saddle from shifting. And then occasionally always look down, because especially on a hot day, that saddle can slide back. And if you don't have a good seat, you're just not there yet where you're riding really well with your seat. We're going to have a video about that in the future here soon. But your weight in your seat could also be shifting that saddle backward or forward. Okay? All right. There you go. Look, guys, practice these things until you get it down. Say, I'm going to master this. Okay? Master this. And, man, you're going to have so much more fun. You ain't going to have to be worrying and all that stuff about it. And, and I guess the last thing, again, the last thing I want to say is your mindset. Look, whatever your mindset is, that's the direction you're going to go. Okay? It's just that simple. If you're negative when you start, my horse is probably going to do this today. He's going to do that today. That's how you're going to ride. You're going to have a miserable ride. Everything's going to go wrong for you because you done predicted it. You know, you done said it. That's your vision. That's what's going to happen. Seriously, set the right mindset. Today I'm going to get on there. I'm going to relax. I'm going to learn from my horse. I'm going to practice on feel today. I'm just going to feel him underneath me moving. I want to see if I can pick when he picks the right hind up, you know, the left hind. I mean, just be creative. Have fun with this. And your horse is going to enjoy it. And you're going to get that trust, that relationship. And before you know it, your horse is going to be accepting you as his leader. He's going to be accepting you into his herd is what we call it. Okay? All right. God bless you. God bless your passion, the horse.